Hello everyone, today I'm making a short tutorial on how you can use ErgoMixer and more importantly what you can use it for. The first step is really simple. You just want to access the GitHub link which I have provided in the description of this video. That is going to bring you to this web page where you want to download the file which applies to your operating system. So because I'm on Windows, I would want to download the .exe file. Mac OS users will want to download the .dmg file. So just go ahead and download this .exe file if you're on Windows. Once you have downloaded and installed the .exe file, it's going to ask you for some permissions. You just need to go ahead and click yes and install the file. That is going to create an ErgoMixer shortcut on your desktop. So you just want to double click that and then wait for it to load. Once it has loaded, you will have a new icon on your taskbar. And it's called ErgoMixer. You just want to right click this and then open ErgoMixer in browser. So what this opens is the ErgoMixer UI. So this is where it all begins, right? You just want to select ERG, the Ergo token, select an amount. I'll just go ahead and put 50. Now we are presented with a number of ways to go about our mixing. So we can select the amount of boxes that we want to mix our ERGs in. So the one ERG option creates a box with just one ERG, and we can select how many of those boxes we want. So let's just say 10. So that gives us 10 ERGs in 10 boxes. And the next option is the same, just that instead of 1, it is 10. So this allows us to send different amounts of tokens in different boxes, right? So the total amount is 50 ERGs, and this becomes a lot more clearer on the next page. On this page, you can clearly see that I have 10 boxes with 1 ERG each, and I have 4 boxes with 4 ERG each. This is the place where I would have to put the addresses where I'm trying to withdraw each of these tokens. So these can be your own addresses, or these can be, this also can be used as an airdropping mechanism if you're trying to distribute some funds to people that have won some sort of prizes, some sort of competition, or this can also be just for you to sort of disperse your funds and to make yourself less traceable. So I'll select set later because I'm not actually going to send any of these. So now that we get to this page, this is the page that allows you to select your mixing level. So at level 1, you get 30 rounds of mixing. And the cost per box is 0.12 ERG, and this is also reflected in the fee. So you will need to deposit your original 50 plus the fee of doing the mixing, right? And as you go up in levels, you will see that the fee goes up, but also the amount of rounds go up. So as you get to level 4, you will get to 180 rounds of mixing, but the cost per box has gone to 0.72, which is in total 10 extra ERGs on top of your already 50, 10.3 to be precise. So what is the point of all this level 1, 2, and 3, and 4? Well, basically what it does is, as you go up with each level, you are increasing how untraceable these funds are, right? They go through more mixing rounds, and they become less and less traceable. You cannot track them anymore. They have been mixed to a point where you can see that someone has sent the funds into the mixer, and you can see who has sent the funds, but you cannot see who has received what funds because of this distribution and this mixing level, right? So I think once you select your level, you just want to start mixing. This brings you to the page where you have to deposit the ERGs. So I have to deposit 53 ERGs, my original 50 plus the 3.648, the ones that are due to the fees from the rounds. So this is the address. So the way that you can deposit this is you can use Magnum Wallet, or you can use Coinbon, which is a Chrome browser extension, and very soon Ergo is going to be implemented into Yoroi wallet. It is currently the wallet that only supports Cardano's ADA coin. So once we have that, this is going to become a lot more simpler and a lot more easier to perform. So this concludes the tutorial. Thank you very much for sticking all the way through and for watching the entire thing if you have. I hope it was useful. But just before I let you go, I just want to sort of point out the implications that ErgoMixer has for the project as a whole. So yes, we know that ErgoMixer is a privacy tool, but we need to be aware of the implications that it has towards the project. So the first thing that you need to understand is that ErgoMixer is the result of open source community-driven action. So it was developed and delivered by an anonymous community member, which simply saw an opportunity to build an app on top of a strong open source code, which is Ergo. This is very comparable in my eyes to the very same way that people were contributing to the Bitcoin ecosystem, and they still do today, via building on top of its open source code. So what I mean by this is that I believe Ergo's model gives rise to other opportunities, and the latest one we have seen is the Zero Knowledge Treasury, where members can request funds from the foundation, and this allows them to build an app or promote the project or anything like that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say on this topic. Aside from that, I hope the tutorial was useful. I hope you were able to learn how to use it and what the mixer even is for in the first place. And I hope you were able to take away something from this video. That's it for me. Happy mixing, everyone.